I know it's been forever since I make a video, but this is gonna be hopefully a short, excuse me, a short one. I'm drinking my smoothie, um, but with more to come. So I'm officially mommy. Yay! Um, I delivered Miss Scarlett. Scarlett Isabella. September 21st at 7:39 p.m. after about 16 hours worth of labor. At around hour 9, I decided to get an epidural. I tried to do natural as long as I could. But it got to the point where not only were they fucking strong as fuck, but these contractions, these bitches, they were coming in at lightning speed. And the way, like, I was getting like cluster contractions. I was literally getting 3 contractions back to back, equally as strong, and then I would go like 7 minutes with nothing happening, and then more back to back contractions. I was trying to go natural. I tried breathing. I was just so much pain I couldn't do anything but just close my eyes and breathe. But finally around hour 9, I spoke with the nurse in triage. I spoke with a nurse up in labor and delivery about it. They finally brought in someone from the anesthesia team to just go over the process and answer any of my questions. I had a nice consult with her. She was also there when they administered the epidural. I first went with a walking epidural. And I had that for maybe 4 or 5 hours. I was in labor for 16 hours in total. Hour 9 is when I got the walking epidural for about 4 or 5 hours, and then that started to not be strong enough, and these next contractions were like, fuck. I had the little button to administer like more. That shit wasn't cutting it. It took them a while when I finally did, like, I guess the upgrade, I forgot what they call it, the upgrade to a complete epidural. It took them, I want to say a while, but it took my contractions a while it took the medicine a while to get through. They had to come in and up my dose at some point because it wasn't taking. I don't regret taking or getting the epidural. I kind of wish I had got it sooner, because as soon as I got it, like, I slept through the walking epidural until shit got real again, and then I slept through the regular epidural until shit got real and it was time to push. I was having issues with my blood pressure, and that's nothing new. I normally don't have issues with my blood pressure, but when I would go see my OB, my pressure was always higher than usual. So I was keeping track of my blood pressure throughout the pregnancy. It was always fine at home. It did start to get high a little bit towards the last few weeks, the last like 2 or 3 weeks of the pregnancy. But the epidural, I remember when they administered like the second round of the regular epidural, I remember just closing my eyes and feeling like, oh, I could just stay here all day. And it's because my blood pressure completely dropped. Thankfully, it didn't stay low for long. I guess it's a reaction to the epidural. So they had the medicine to bring that back up. They had that ready to go if anything. So nothing happened. I slept through the rest of my labor. I pushed her out 7:39. First words out of my husband's mouth as soon as he saw crowning happening was, "She has hair." Overall, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would. In hindsight, I probably would have gotten the epidural a lot sooner. After I got it, I was completely chilled and relaxed and just ready to push when it was needed. I'm always very time conscious. I always want to know the time. I always need to know the time. At the hospital, like, it is what it is. I'm here, like, this is happening no matter what time it is. I'm gonna be here for the next 2 days, whatever. So I had no concept of time. I had no idea what time it was when the doctor came in and checked me for the last time, what time I pushed. I had no idea what time it was. Everything came out okay. My little Scarlett came out healthy and screaming. She's sleeping now. I have her on the baby monitor because I'm doing eBay stuff. I was released from the hospital Sunday. Again, there was issues with my blood pressure. It kept on going up. Like, it was bipolar. Like, it was good, and then it was bad. It got to 170 was the highest, over like 90 something. The bottom number never reached triple digits from what I can remember. It was always like 90 something. I'm kind of glad that my OB, I was scheduled for an induction on Sunday at 5 o'clock, because that Monday was for week 40. And I was scheduled to be induced on Sunday at 5 o'clock and with my doctor. And I went into labor. My water broke Friday at 2 o'clock in the morning. And so it wasn't him who delivered it, who delivered Scarlett, but he was there on Sunday. He came to see me. I'm glad he was there, because the nurse, who I wasn't a fan of, like, every other person I interacted with at this hospital was great until the last fucking nurse. And the doctor, he came in early to come see me around 6 o'clock in the morning. And he said I was going home that day. And then the nurse just kept on saying that your blood pressure is too high, you're not going home. And my doctor was like, no, she's going home. She's going home. She has anxiety issues. She needs to just be home. So I'm kind of glad, even though it sucks he wasn't there to deliver Scarlett, I'm glad he was there when I needed to be discharged. Because I was completely miserable at the hospital. I just wanted to be home. I just wanted to just chill in my bed. The bed was completely uncomfortable. I had like 6 pillows. Nothing was making me comfortable. I just wanted to be home. I got tired of people coming in, like the nurses coming and checking me, people, photography people, like random shit people coming in. Like, I just wanted to be home. So thankfully the doctor understood, sent me home on Sunday with some blood pressure medication. Thankfully it's fine now. But I'm home. and I have a Miss Little Scarlet. So now we have to get back on the grind. But more to come later.